Many have condemned the comment made by Kemi Badenoch that reparation or the demand for reparation is a scam. And I don't know why they find that hard to believe, particularly Nigerians. The focus in this context or in respect to this video is what is Nigerians who are claiming or stating that a comment is not is insensitive to the issue of slave trade. Now, without a shadow of doubt, not subject to argument, anything slavery is what is bad and should be condemned, including the one practiced by Britain and Americas and, and other countries that came to Africa to take blacks as slaves. Now, that ship have sailed a long time ago. You know why? Because at this point now, rather than us saying that they should pay us what? Reparation for slave trade. We should be demanding from our leaders to do right by us. Why should they pay? For what reason? What is the rationale behind Britain or any other country who participated in in slave trade pay us? What's the rationale behind it? And what good will come out of this payment? Again, in the context of Nigeria being one of the richest country in the world, but yet its citizens are what are living in abject poverty. So, what difference will the money make? How about the money stolen by our leaders and taken what to the same foreign countries where we claim that what they should pay us, and they are seeing this money in their account, Swiss bank, British banks, and we are demanding for them to pay us reparation. Why are we so unreasonable? Why do we look at things with a myopic eye? Like I said, slavery is condemnable. They took us slave. Now we are presenting ourselves to them as slaves in the form of japa, in the form of relocation. They created an enabling environment for us. My argument is that is enough payment. Indeed, reparation is a scam on its own. You know why? Because nothing will come out of that money if they pay. And Britain will be stupid, I repeat for the record, will be stupid to pay Nigerian government any money, not even shishi, not a farthing should they pay to any Nigerian government. Because why? We go there for treatment. We pay. That means we have the money. We send our children, the leaders send their children to pay to schools there. They pay. I mean, a school fees alone, if I'm correct, maybe it's gone up. It's nothing less than in university, it's nothing less than £10,000 per annum. So they can afford to pay it, and you are demanding for reparation. Why? Can we place the same demand on our leaders? If we can place the same demand on our leaders for what? For the way they've run the country over the years, no electricity, no job, no water, no good roads, no hospitals, no nothing. If we can place the same demand on what? On our leaders, then we will see a change there. If it's so painful to us, this issue of slave trade, why do we go there? Why don't we all go back home and fix it? They're able to fix their country. When we present ourselves slaves now in the name of asylum seeking and other means, there's this enabling environment that most of us have thrived in that environment. In fact, those who don't even have not been able to legalize their stay will tell you they would rather prefer to be in UK than to be back in Nigeria. What happened to the money, the looted money, the money Abacha looted that was repatriated back to the country? What happens to it? Why has that money not been used to change the situation in Nigeria? Therefore, I personally, without bias, agree completely to the comments made by Kemi Badenoch that what that reparation is a scam. And the argument held by people who are calling for this reparation to be made or demanding for this reparation to be made, the argument is reparation could serve as a means of acknowledging past wrongs and promoting healing and reconciliation. What a baloney. They've already acknowledged the past wrongs, and slave trade was abolished. It has promoted healing in that we go to them now. If the healing is not there, we ain't going to go there. It has also provided this acknowledgement, also bring reconciliation. Whichever way you want to see it, we intermingle with them. If it's so painful, if it pains us so much, so badly, then let each and every one of us, particularly those who are demanding for this money, for their greed, the leaders and the people who are demanding for this money, please, if you are in UK or any part of the world, developed world, carry your bag and baggages and return back home. That is what you should do if this slave trade actually hurt you. Yes, of course, let's condemn it. Even in our own country, Nigeria, the citizens are slaves already. They are slaves. We can't place where we cannot place a demand on your leaders, on our leaders. We are slaves. Because slaves then cannot place any demand on what? On their slave masters. It is what their slave master says they do. And that is what is happening in Nigeria. We are slaves to our own self, and rather than us demanding repayment from our leaders from 1960 or whatever time it is, up till now, we are demanding reparation to be paid to us for slave trade. Even the Biafrans were demanding for the Nigerian government to pay them. Up to date, Nigerian government have not given them shishi, and you're expecting money from what? From a foreign government because of slave trade. What is wrong with us? How long are we going to go round this? Buhari, every time he goes to the UK for treatment, he never got angry to say, oh, no, you people took us slaves, so we are not coming there. Why can't we just develop our own? If it's so hurt us, that is my position. If somebody hurts me so much that I come to that position and recognize it, then I shouldn't be making them. I should create that environment for myself. And I have a friend who according to her, she made a house so nice that she has no reason to go out or to be looking into somebody else's house. That is what we should do. They took us slaves, but today, in the past, they took us slaves. Today, we are presenting ourselves as slaves in the name of Japa, in the name of, some of us travel through the desert, some have died, their family doesn't know anything about them. Is that not worse than the slave? At least they took us slaves then. They gave us food. That's why some of them are in America today. They are everywhere. They are generation to generation. Their generation to generation, lives have gotten better. Those of us who have left the shore of the country and have thrived, if you have remained in Nigeria, that your dream would have died, perished, and nobody will care as it is today. And we are condemning, we are challenging Kemi Badenoch for saying that slave reparation is a scam. Of course, it's a scam. Even the recent IPOB or Biafra that was done in Finland that people paid money for, is it not a scam? It is a scam. Even the so-called Igbo that went to UK demanding for, is that not slavery mentality? It means we cannot think for ourselves. We cannot do anything for. I understand the position of alliances, collaboration, and everything. But before you come to that point, you have to be creative and do something for what? For ourselves, rather than going about condemning and criticizing the truth. which is reparation, is a scam. Those who are demanding from it, they are all thieves, armed robbers. They've they've stolen the money of Nigeria. They've mismanaged it, and now we are demanding. We are asking UK, United Kingdom will be stupid, completely stupid, to pay any money in particular to Nigeria. They'll be out of their head. That will be the greatest scam ever pulled by Nigeria on Britain. To, for them to pay reparation money, rather than us to place a demand on our leaders and fight for this demand and go for it, go for the jugular on this demand. We are asking for reparation to be paid to us. What good with that? What good will come out of that? What will happen to the money? We can't even demand accountability from our leaders. Even the local government, even the community chairman, we can't. The street chairman, we can't demand accountability from him to give account. Then when they pay reparation money, you think he's going to touch you? It is a scam, complete scam. Let us start to think for ourselves. Let us take away this myopic seeing and we'll think outside the box and start to ask ourselves this question and place this demand on our what? On our leaders. We're backing at the wrong tree. And as long as we continue to back on the wrong tree, Nigeria will remain where it is, or it will continue to go backward as ever. Backward ever, forward never. Backward ever, forward never. The cause that is placed on the Nigerian Senate that is affecting the country, that is a concern for us to look at and see how we can cure this cause or make this cause to go away. We are demanding for what? For reparation to be paid. Everything to us is about money. We never think. All we think about is what is in need for me, what is in need for me, what is in need for me. We never think what is in need for my future generation. How will my future generation benefit if we change this, if we fix this country? All we are concerned is our selfish self. What will benefit us alone, me, I, and myself, me, I, and myself alone. May God punish Britain if they pay that reparation money. In fact, any attempt to pay it, their economy will start going bad because they've already attracted a cost on themselves for paying a reparation money to Nigeria. Nonsense. Let's take a step back and let's think and let's start to change. Let's start to place this demand, this same demand, the way we're going about attacking Kemi Badenoch, attacking other foreign countries. Let's start to attack our leaders. The recent case, like many other one that he was put in prison or jail, what's his name again, Rotimi and this and that has happened to many. What has changed? Nothing. And we take to social media. Everybody has an opinion over that. Even those of us that knows nothing, that our fathers or forefathers or great-grandfathers were not taking slaves, we are also what? We are demanding for reparation. But how about that slavery mentality? Okay, imagine if they pay this money, will it change that slave mentality that we all have? That slave mentality that the white man own is better than us, that we cannot fix our own. Do they have two heads? No, they don't have two heads. What is wrong with us? When are we going to wake up, rise up, and tell ourselves the truth that the solution to our problem lies in our hands? I'm not against people seeking for a better life, please. Everybody have the right to seek for a better life. But don't go condemning people. Don't make foolish demands, stupid demands. And meanwhile, we cannot place the same demand on what? On our own elected leaders. Whether you agree they were elected or not, they are our leaders. And every effort to make us understand that the solution is in our hands, the solution is not in the UK or America or Canada or Australia or anywhere we can think of. The solution is right on our doorsteps. Only we can solve our problem. And those who are agitating for secession or for their nation going outside to seek for foreign help, listen, you've made a false mistake. If you come to me seek for foreign help, if you come to me seeking for help in the context of this, I'm going to place my demand or I'm going to come after something later on. You mean our leaders? Do we mean our leaders are so up high there that we can't even touch them? We can't do anything about them. It's a shame. Shame to every one of us. Anyone that identify with Nigeria, shame to us for failing not just ourselves, failing generations that are yet unborn. Current generation and generation that are yet unborn. If the slavery issue hurt us so badly, let's fix our country. That is where pride lies. That is where humility, that is where ego lies. Pride will come only when we start to do things forward for ourselves. And until I come your way again, don't forget, this is Sovo Project Freedom. You're welcome to join us. Anytime we'll be having live broadcasts. And also, click on the notification button anytime I post a video so you can get it. Your comment also is highly appreciated. Every effort we made, to respond back to your comment. If you want to be part of this platform, you want to come on here and everything, drop me an email. I will always respond. Thank you and have a lovely day.
Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria's call obey, to serve our fatherland.
Our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and might, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. Hey, that's so. Oh yeah. Arise, O compatriots. Nigeria call obey to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and might, one nation bound in freedom.